Yo, what up, y'all? Haven't seen you in I think 2 weeks. Don't really, don't really know. I'd have to check back. I believe it was either September 9th when I did my first video. Thank you to the people that I watched. That was a very long formatted video. Hopefully, with this one, I could try to cut it short, get the point across of what we're going to talk about today, and pretty much just have a conversation and just a quick update. I do apologize for the 2 week gone period. A lot of things happened, a lot of things I needed to catch up on, a lot of stories that I needed to catch up on, and I felt that the video that I was making for my next upload really had some things in, some things not, so I had to give myself some time to really see where the direction of the world was heading. And with everything else, again, personal life, dealing with shit, trying to succeed in a world of fake people. And look, I'm gonna set the tone with what I just fucking said. Let's really cut the bullshit, because right now, life's a fucking mess. And it's really, really crazy. Look, anybody who's doesn't have a job, doesn't have a career, you feel me? I'm 24 years old. I could agree with you. Like, the world's getting hard. You would think basic shit like getting a job and making money or just existing in itself would be easy, but nah. You feel me? We're stuck in a broken system. And it feels like when you follow the rules, you're still fucked. Or you still get fucked. And meanwhile, based off of the stories I've been seeing and the news I've been covering and stuff like that, and then going on social media and Twitter and everything else, it's just seeing fake ass influencers out here just balling, living the best life. You feel me? And the rest of us were like wondering, damn, where did I go wrong? Did my college degree in financing like really fuck me over? Like, damn, I should have been a YouTuber or this or that or whatever the case may be. And look, I'm gonna tell you guys, don't have that thought process. The reason why I say don't have that thought process is because I think that's the era that we're in right now, the fake success syndrome, where it's like we're all trapped in a world. You feel me? We're all trapped in this fucking world. But Instagram, Twitter, you feel me? Whatever social media content you see, it's rich people, successfulness, Lamborghinis, blah, blah. And it's like, again, a lot of people in the comment sections, and I'll agree with some of these people, it could be fake, it could be rented, it could be all a scam, you feel me? But that's the point that I wanted to make right there, is the fact that these influencers fake their way to the tippy top, and people like us busting our asses, we're still stuck. I mean, think about it. Even the Chase Money situation showed how desperate people are for a win in the system designed to keep them broke. And now look, I know, for the most part, some people will hit me with the argument of, oh, well, most of the people that were doing that were fucking shitty people, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Look, I'm sorry to be the bearer of news, and if this hurts your fucking feelings, too bad, so sad. I'm gonna go 50-50 on that. Because while I know what it's like being poor, I know what it's like having money. You feel me? And when you're poor, sometimes you make decisions that you're not really gonna think about the consequences. So for the most people who did that, I wanna say some of them did it for fucked up reasons, trying to get off the system. Yeah, we robbed the system, blah, blah. Other people, I feel, that did this were trying to do it for themselves because they were in a bad situation. So when you guys look at that story and stuff like that, yes, feel bad for these fucking idiots. You feel me? Like, they're fucking idiots. Don't get me wrong. That's a clear point fact. But feel bad for some of them. Not all of them, because not all of them really deserve it. Some of them really thought they could just get over the system and stuff like that. Their people are, though. And that's the kicker of it all, is that it's one big lie we're fed. The realities of following the rules, it's a crazy thing. Because, at least for me, growing up, I've been told, work hard, follow the rules, and you'll make it. And it's like, cool, I get that. You know, I'm doing everything I can so that way I'm not dead in the streets, you feel me, on some dumb shit, or I'm facing felony charges for something even stupider, and now my life is over because my freedom is gone. You feel me? You got prison or death, you feel me, if you don't follow the rules. That's the pure point blank of the case. But for the people who aren't following the rules, it doesn't seem like the consequences or karma is catching up quick enough. So now you're just sitting here like, And this doesn't just like extend to like social media and stuff like that. I'm talking like worldwide. This could be from a cop to politician, whatever the case may be. You feel me? You could be in whatever position in life. You feel me? There are people that don't follow the fucking rules and they get away with it scot fucking free. Karma doesn't get them and everything else. And it's like, you won't make it because again, not in a rigged system where the rule breakers will always win. If anything, following the rules is why people like us are still broke. I mean, look at politics, look at the job market, or even look at the fucking gaming industry. We're all being fucking played like a controller. And it's sad. You feel me? I remember going to an agency, and I believe Patrick did whatever his name is, Patrick Pitt David or whatever, owns the company and whatnot. And they explained to us, you know, what's going on with the job market and stuff like that. And it's like, let's say I give you a job, you know, and your job is, you know, you take this and you put it on someone's lip all the time. That's your job. You feel me? Your job, you get paid hourly to doodle on someone's lip. Now you're doing your job. Now, as the owner of that company or whatever the case may be, I'm going to take the lipstick that you're doing your job with, right? And bear with me here. And then I'm going to turn around after I take it away. I'm going to give it back. And then I'm going to like be like, oh, we made new jobs. You feel me? You're employed again, you know, more work. Wow. And like, it was honestly really crazy hearing this from someone who, again, has way more money than I do, has way more money than any of my fucking viewers will have, and isn't really living a life of, oh, I'm gonna fake it on social media until I get to the top. You know, this was an individual that worked blood, sweat, and tears into it, you know, and just hearing that explanation, it was like, damn. They're really just statistically talking about making more jobs, but yet in reality, more jobs aren't really being, like, created. So at the end of it, you know, we're all just being played like a controller. And look, again, I'm going to talk about some things that personally is, like, some of the shit that I wanted to discuss a little bit. Like, we look at, like, social media culture, and then we look at, like, certain things. Like, for example, one thing that popped up on my page has been this FaZe drama. And it's like, I grew up watching FaZe, but now as an adult, I'm like, these guys are fucking weirdos. Like, especially with one situation where one of the FaZe members kept fucking bothering this chick and multiple times had to be told, like, leave her the fuck alone, and wouldn't. It's like, these guys are out here acting like total creeps and then blowing millions, and then we're just stuck watching this happen. And then it's like, you see it. FaZe as an organization is falling the fuck apart, and their stock price shows it, you know, and yet they're still getting paid for being idiots. Meanwhile, you know, what do? We got a whole career to figure out. We got a bunch of things, and it's like, I laugh at it, and I get sad at it, and then I laugh at it again, because it's just like, fuck. Can't really do much when a bunch of idiots already crew-rated a multi-million-dollar organization that's practically on the flop, you feel me, and, you know, it's like, shit. And then that's another thing, too. Like, these people are making way more money than any of us could, you feel me, and then I'm not just speaking on the FaZe, like, FaZe organization. I'm speaking about other organizations on social media and stuff like that, or just genuine people, you know, they make so much fucking money, and it's like, bro, I can do more than what your whole organization does with the amount of money you guys make in 1 month than you guys ever done with your whole career. And I'm a nobody. Like, I'm a literal fucking nobody. But with the millions that you guys generated and stuff like that, like, I could take that and actually change the fucking world. I don't know if I have any scientists in the comment section or anything like that, but there's a scientist called the Kardashev, or he made the Kardashev scale. I forgot his fucking name. I think the scale is named after him. But, you know, we're a type 0.7 civilization. We ain't shit. With them millions, in 1 month, I'd probably have us on 1.7 on that scale. It's money, power, energy, all that's easy. Easy to figure out. You feel me? Blah, blah. But again, nobody's giving millions to someone like myself. You feel me? If you're an idiot and you're doing stupid shit on social media, then yeah. You feel me? Especially if it's not just social media. I mean, think about it. Like, look at the whole presidential debate and everything else. Look how much, like, shit that got. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, now we're in a political shit show. The presidential debate, like, they're supposed to be serious. At least, in my opinion. Excuse me. At least in my opinion, they should be. But it's just a circus. I watched a little bit of it and stuff like that, and to be honest, I don't know my thoughts, but I do know that sadly, as a Republican, I won't be able to vote as a Republican. I'm gonna have to fucking suck it up and vote for Harris, which fucking sucks, but because of the state that I live in, and because of other things, I have a lot of people, even a lot of Republicans that are very close with me, saying that, sadly, with the two evils that we have, one evil is way better than the other evil, and we gotta keep democracy alive or whatever the fuck. You feel me? And look, when it comes down to all of it, whether it's Biden dodging an impeachment inquiry or Republicans going head to head on who's more insane, we're stuck watching like grown adults act like fucking toddlers. And it's really embarrassing. And the fact is, we tolerate it. And I just don't understand that part. You feel me? We, the people, tolerate it. And we don't do nothing about it. We just laugh, joke, make memes, do this, do that. Get into a bunch of fucking dumbass, pussy-ass arguments, be sensitive little bitches about shit, and then nothing really gets changed. Like, I remember the first time Trump became president. Nobody wanted Trump as president, at least on the Democratic side. Nobody wanted Trump as president. When he won, everyone lost their fucking mind. I saw people crying. I saw people acting like pussies. I saw people acting like bitches, and et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, bro, we've lived under a voting system for a very long time. What the fuck did you think was going to happen when he first got elected? He got the votes. You feel me? Like, why are we being stupid about this? And now, mind you, that's not near nor there. You feel me? But it's just crazy to see the divulgement of politics and then everything else. Even the Secret Service is a mess. And it's like, you guys are the Secret fucking Service. Like, how are you guys... Twice you let this man almost get gunned down in this fucking world. Like, how? How is it so hard to put a suit on, have a holstered weapon, and protect someone? It's like, it shouldn't be that fucking hard. It really shouldn't. And then you had this one fucking video of the fucking blob of a fucking Secret Service agent lady fucking, oh, where do I put my gun? Like, what? What kind of fiasco and what kind of fucking world do we live in where a Secret Service agent couldn't even holster their fucking gun and let alone looks like Teletubby? Like, what? Well, what the fuck? And it just, it makes no sense. But then we get the memes thrown out there. You know, Biden wearing a MAGA hat. That's funny. You feel me? And it's like, shit. When I first saw the pictures too, I was like, bruh. I thought it was AI. I thought it was AI generated. And then I saw the clip. He actually wore it. The guy did it. And it's like, jeez. Politics have become so ridiculous that at this point it's like, nothing surprises me. we're in a system that's beyond broken, and instead of fixing it, it's like we're watching a clown show, and it's just like nobody really talks about it neither. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm talking about it. And I mean, besides life and social media and everything, we also have like fucking, now mind you, I might sound a little personal bias because this upcoming topic does have to do with one of my favorite YouTubers that I do watch. You know, I was scrolling through Twitter and everything else, and I just saw like Moist Critical drama, and I'm just like, whoa, Moist Critical drama, like what the fuck? I thought the drama with Moist Critical was done. You know, I thought them and Sneeko was done beefing or whatever the fuck. No, but it turns out somebody was shitting on him like a fucking idiot on Twitter or some shit, and it's like, look, when it comes down to Moist Critical as a YouTube channel, as a YouTuber and an influencer and what he talks about, I'm kind of 50-50 with Moist. You feel me? Because there are some videos where I'll pause it and be like, yeah, he's on point. You feel me? He's on the spot with it. You feel me? And sometimes, like, I get caught up in the videos that I'm watching where it's like, it feels like I'm having a conversation with Moist, which obviously sounds fucking crazy, but, you know, it's just a video. You feel me? But then there are other times where it's like, I take it that he's talking out of his ass. You feel me? It's not to say I hate the guy or anything like that. So it's one of the reasons why I'm 50-50. The person that was spouting hate on him and just spouting stupid shit on him, now that's the biggest idiot in this whole scenario, because it's just like, bro just makes funny content, you know? And if it's important, he'll talk about it and stuff like that, you know? And I don't know. It's like, and now with the AI content creation drama, it's like I'm seeing him in the mix with the drama again. And to be honest, at this point, it's starting to become funny, but also sad watching certain content creators freak out about certain shit. When, to be honest, most of them, and this is excluding Moist, because I don't feel this way about Moist, but I do feel this way about other content creators that complain about AI making content and shit like that. It's like, you guys already feel like robots pumping out recycled bullshit anyways. So it's like, what's the problem? You know? Like, what is the issue? And it's crazy. And again, like I mentioned before earlier, I honestly didn't think I would ever see Moist in drama again, or somebody talking down upon Moist or anything like that, especially on Twitter or stuff like that. The only time I expected that was during the Sneeko and Moist drama. And mind you, that whole situation, like, a lot of people were like, oh, they got guns, blah, blah, they're threatening each other, this, and that. It's like, bro, that shit was boring as hell. Like, if these dudes really had any beef, they would have already settled it by now, with the hands or not. You feel me? But again, we're here on the internet, which it's another pointless internet feud. At this point, I feel like if they beef again or they get into some sort of altercation, it's like, Moist, just hit me up, bro. I'll fight Sneeko. I don't care. Like, I'll fight you, Sneeko. I don't give a fuck. A whole tranny will fight you and give you the hands, because you really do talk a lot of shit. You feel me? It's like, and shit, we can make it a press run release, you know, Tranny Transformer versus Sneeko, you know, we can make it interesting. You feel me? Like, the beef itself is just a waste of fucking air. And I don't understand why it happened. And then it's like, what's even more crazier about that situation is like, they brought guns into the mix. It's like, bro brought a little pea shooter. And look, I'm not gonna talk shit. I got my little pea shooter right here. You feel me? But I got a bigger pea shooter right behind me. You feel me? But it's like, he brought out the little toy gun and said, come to Miami, blah blah. And then like, Moist just pulled out a whole military grade assault rifle. It was just like, you're a fucking idiot. They weren't gonna do nothing to each other, because both Moist and Sneeko both know damn well they value their lives, they value their careers, they value what they have in life, and they're not cut from the same cloth as individuals like myself, who at the end of the day can sit here and tell you stories about growing up on 63rd Street and 64th Street up in Chicago, or up in the Bronx. You know, someone who grew up in the hood natively to that type of cut cloth where it's like I hear gunfire every day. I used to walk out the door and see fucking people get shot or whatever the case may be. I remember one time my mother had to hide all of us in the bathtub and calm us down because there was a whole gunfight outside. You know, there are dark, dangerous places here in America that people have grown up from. And I'm not going to sit here and, like, discredit people's upbringings, you feel me? Because I don't know Sneeko and I don't know Moist. But based off the content they both make and based off of what I've seen them for, I, hands down, don't believe they're cut from the same cloth as me, nor any other social media or YouTuber or anything like that. I feel a lot of the YouTubers now or a lot of the content creators aren't really about anything. And it's to go for it to say, like, if it were to reach that part. I mean, think about it. Jake Paul is fighting fucking, or I don't know if he's still going to fight or is fighting, but he's fighting Mike Tyson, and it's like, you're a young guy fighting an old man. And no disrespect to Mike Tyson's, because I do honestly believe if that fight happens, he'll break the fucking shit out of Jake Paul's face. And I would hope so. You feel me? Either it's Jake Paul or Logan Paul. One of the fucking two. I think it's Logan Paul. You feel me? I'd have to fucking Google it or some shit, because that's how, like, under the rock and then trying to catch up with a bunch of bullshit I've been doing. But it's like, if Mike Tyson breaks this fucking dude's face, it's like we're all going to be like, we told you so. You feel me? We told you so. But now, I don't want to see Mike lose this fight either. Because if Mike loses this fight, now he has all the rights to talk shit or whatever the case may be. But yet he won't take a fight with someone that is his age, is his category, is someone that can hurt him, you know, and stuff like that. So it's like, it's very interesting to see the drama that unfolds between content creators, professional boxers, and a bunch of other shit. Because to me, I kind of look at it like it's all pay-per-view madness, in my personal opinion. I don't really like... The only person out of this whole conversation that I've been having with you that I know is from the same cut cloth or even more badass and more of a gangster than me, because I'm none of that shit, you feel me, is Mike Tyson, you know? So it's like, seeing everything play out, and mind you, this is like from the viewer's perspective, I'm just like, bro, this is fucking stupid. Like, hands down, this is fucking stupid. But yet, these people curated so much goddamn money from it. And again, I'm going to re-reference myself from the beginning. With that type of money, I'd probably do more for the world than any of these fucking clowns did in 1 month. And like, and mind you, you feel me, there are, again, certain YouTubers and certain content creators, like Moist, for example, that I have big respect for, because I've done my research. They have done things to help the quote-unquote world, and et cetera, you feel me, or whatever the case may be. But for other content creators like FaZe, or whatever the case may be, it's like, can't really continue the discussion without, like, kind of feeling disgusted, because again, I grew up watching these guys. You know, I grew up watching FaZe. I grew up watching some of these YouTubers. And now that I'm a full-grown adult and they're full-grown adults, it's like, holy shit. You guys have become, like, disgusting people. Like, you guys have become something that I don't want to be a part of. And it sucks. Because again, like, you're basing this just from the content they make, the drama they get into, the shit on the internet. I don't know none of these people. You feel me? I guarantee you, I could have a conversation with Sneeko, but I guarantee you I will tell Sneeko if he says something disrespectfully to me, I'll backhand the fuck out of him, because I don't give a fuck. Cut from a different type of cloth. You feel me? I'll have a respectful conversation, but if it goes past the point of disrespectfulness, you'll get the dog. You feel me? And the dog just doesn't bark. They bite, you know? And that's a lot of these content creators' issues, is that they don't really understand that about us, the viewer, is that we don't know you guys. We don't know you guys where we're sitting down having a conversation, calling you guys our friends, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. We just know the drama that you guys get into, the stupid shit that you guys get into, and the fact that you guys make millions off this shit. Feel me? Nothing more, nothing else. And then, speaking of making millions, you feel me? Because I feel like I've already talked too much about this shit. Look, I wanted to bring up the AAA gaming like area because I am a gamer, and maybe I don't know if I could set it up again. Not good at the YouTube stuff, you feel me? So I'm not sure how to get video games and to record and all that, you feel me? Blah blah. I'd probably figure it out. I have a desktop. I'm recording this off of a fucking Mac. You feel me? Like, I'll figure it out if I choose to open a gaming channel, whatever. But speaking of the things that are going to shit, bruh, look at the industry, man. These AAA companies are tanking. I saw Ubisoft stocks, and I think I'm gonna bring this up now. Feel me? So that way, like, I can see where they're at now, and I'm not fucking sitting here pulling up bullshit. But let's see. Ubisoft stocks. Stock price? What? No way. That's even more worse than what I covered. What the fuck? They're at... Is that Ubisoft? Or is that somebody else? That is Ubisoft. Holy shit. They're fucking doing horrible. They're at like $2 a share price. That's fucking Jesus. Last time I saw a video on it, they were $13 a share price. That is fucking crazy. You feel me? X Defiant got delayed too. And it's like, fuck. Sony, a bunch of other like massive AAA like gaming studios, they're all fucking us. Like, us gamers are getting played. I mean, look at Call of Duty, for example, bro. I used to be a big Call of Duty fan, excuse me. I used to be a big Call of Duty fan. You feel me? I played it from the PlayStation 2 era to, you know, Big Red One, the classics, to where it's at now. I got a little bit chance to try the beta of BO6, and to be honest, Call of Duty, once they came out with Modern Warfare, it became dead. It became dead. And the reason why I say that, which a lot of people are probably going to agree with me, probably going to disagree with me, some people will hate me, who knows. But it's like the community is full of soft-ass incels, and the game is just a recycled copy of itself at this point. Nothing fresh, nothing like innovative, and it's like, bruh, like, what are we doing? And it's like, I've tried other games like Dead by Daylight, for example. Don't even get me started on Dead by Daylight. I like the game. I like Survivors, even after shitting on Survivors for a very long time and just playing Killer. I like both. I had a friend, she showed me Survivors, and it was very fun. You feel me? It's just the game is boring to me because of the overran, whiny-ass Survivors bitching about every little thing. And even it's like, killers get this, killers get that, survivors don't get much. It's like, bro, womp the fuck womp. If you don't like it, maybe play something else. Play something better. Or try playing killer instead of being a bitch. Like, I've played Dead by Daylight when it first came out, and then I, like, stopped because I thought the game died anyways. I thought the game was dead. And I picked it back up, you feel me, in the mid of 2024 and stuff like that. And I played it, and it's just like, I just couldn't do it, as to say, for like the certain avenues of reasoning for some of the like players and shit like that. Again, excuse me if I'm like fucking burping so much. But it's like, look, when it comes to gaming, I never thought we would come into a place where that, like, we're stuck with these games because of society. It's too fucking sensitive. And like cancel culture practically runs this shit. I mean, we got, I don't, again, and I've never played through it. Somebody can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But you know, there was supposed to be a no Russian mission for the new Call of Duty. What happened to that? Cancel culture stopped it. You feel me? I remember playing the no Russian mission. 7 fucking years old. Smile on my fucking face. Fucking machine gun in hand. Gunning everyone fucking down in that fucking airport. Because, again, I'm playing a game. That was the objective. You feel me? I didn't really like, and mind you, I was a kid too, so I only understood that this guy's a bad guy. You're gonna pretend to be a bad guy, but you also gotta do what the bad guy does. So I just did my job. You feel me? That was my mentality as a kid, and then I played through it later on as a teenager and then as an adult, knowing more about what I know about the world, and I'm like, holy shit, that mission was fucked. That mission was fucked up. But I loved it. I fucking loved it. Like, bro, no other game does shit like that. And it's like, my excitement right now is for this one game, Forever Winter, because it's supposed to be post-apocalyptic survival, gutterous, right in your face, fucking giant cannons with people hanging off of them like war trophies, and you're just like, you're like ant meets boot type shit. You're not the main character. Like, I watched gameplay of that shit. A little disappointed. I hope they really do fix the gameplay before the game actually comes out, because I know they're doing like an early release or whatever the case may be. I hope they iron out the gameplay before they release, because holy fuck. I think that's the game that I'm going to play more often than like playing Rust and shit like that, because I play Rust and stuff like that. Again, Rust has become my Call of Duty. Rust has become my zone of like, I feel normal. Because in Rust, somebody could sit there and tell me my IP address and just be like, all right, come over, bro. Just like back in the old days of Modern Warfare, somebody would tell you your house address and you'd be on the mic and you'd be like, all right, come over, dude. You feel me? It's like people will say toxicity, but like playing Rust and all that and just being back into like that community, you feel me? Fuck you! Getting mad that you're raided, you feel me? All this other shit, you feel me? It is way better than sitting here in a Call of Duty lobby with a bunch of fucking pussy ass incels that can't even fucking sit there and drop the F word without being a sensitive bastard. It's like, holy shit. You feel me? So I think that's one of the biggest reasons why like Call of Duty died to me. It just wasn't a place where I belonged. In the sense of gaming and in the sense of like always wanting to win, always wanting to punish people, and et cetera, et cetera. Because like in Rust, like I don't take shit from no one in Rust. You feel me? You raid me, I'm raiding you. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if we wipe and I gotta raid you the next wipe. I'll be a fucking no life and raid you the next wipe. I don't care. I will copy and paste your Steam profile, give it a picture, put it on my background. If you leave the server that you raided me on to go play on another one, I will follow you to that server and raid you. I've done it before with my clan. That's how petty I was in Rust. And still am. You feel me? Rust, by far, is one of my favorite fucking games. And then 2v2 Anarchy, when Minecraft was kind of still good. And I believe that server's gone. I don't know. But, again, it was like gaming. You know, at least to me, I grew up from a community that it was fun. And now, it feels like that community is gone. And I mean, think about it with even GameStop, for example. We saved GameStop's ass. Like, hands down. People who were working at GameStop were going to lose their job. The whole company was going to go poof. You feel me? Us gamers saved it. You feel me? If it wasn't for us gamers investing during that whole GameStop situation, you feel me? And I won't lie. My $3,000 made profit. I invested $3,000. I made profit. But it wasn't for the profit. It was for the fact that we wanted to keep you guys alive. And yet, sadly, if I take an Xbox One, like if I take the newest Xbox and a PlayStation 5 and a bunch of fucking games and et cetera, you guys are gonna just fucking offer me a fucking jerk off in 3 cents. And it's like, wow. You feel me? We let that happen to us after we saved y'all. You feel me? And it's just, it's crazy how a lot of us in the gaming community are okay with that. We're okay with the fact that these companies keep fucking us over every single time. I mean, look at Concord. Look at a lot of other things that have been happening with, like, the gaming industry. They will fuck us no matter what, bring out the repetitive content no matter what, and we'll fucking soak it up and do nothing about it. You feel me? It's like, whatever happened to original Bungie when they made Halo actually fucking matter? Whatever happened to Microsoft where they made great fucking games like Gears of War and shit like that? Whatever happened to Sony, you know, Killzone, Splinter Cell, and stuff like that? And you know what happened? A bunch of sensitive pussies. That's what happened. They want to fit this wokeism ideal. You feel me? Try to make a transgender the main character. For what does a tranny have to be the main character? Or why is the main character the fact that she's a tranny important? Like, why does that fucking matter? You feel me? Wokeism and a bunch of other bullshit. Pretty much, you know, I can't really explain the whole why GameStop still robs us. Like, I don't know the whole deal with that. But when it comes to the community and the games that are being put out, I can tell you my opinion on it, and it's because of wokeism. Motherfuckers, like, I heard Rainbow Six Siege is trying to release a fucking wheelchair operator. Look, if you're in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, I feel bad for you. You feel me? Sorry. But at the end of the day, trying to put a fucking wheelchair dude in a fucking first-person shooter where you have to break doors down and all this other shit, like, what the fuck are you thinking as a company? What the fuck is wrong with y'all to begin with? Nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody wants to see a fat fuck looking like Lizzo run through the building gunning people down. Nobody wants to see that in a video game. So, like, can we chill with the wokeism and just, you know, like, get back to the nitty-gritty rudenessum of gaming? Which I don't think we will. And it's one of the biggest reasons why, like, I really want Forever Winter to do good, because it's everything that I've been thinking of a game developer to do, especially with, like, Dead Space, the horror aspect. You know, Dead Space did great with its horror. You know, I saw a little bit of the Calypso project and stuff like that and whatnot. It's like, there's no games like Scorn. You know, Scorn was a fucked up game. You feel me? But yeah, no. We continue to play and play and play and buy into it, and it's like, damn. If only we all stopped. Like, as a whole gaming community, and I don't just mean here in America, I mean worldwide. Like, if we just stop playing, stop buying, and stop giving a fuck, and we told these companies, we're not entertained by you guys no more. You feel me? And we really bat and hound the hatches. I mean, I'm talking about parents. I'm talking about gamers, kids. You feel me? Just stop playing. Which, again, it's crazy to sit there and say, stop playing video games. But if all of us were to shut the fuck down and say, you know what? Fuck you guys. We're not going to play your shitty fucking games no more. We'd force these companies to change. We would. Like, if a bunch of us PlayStation users said, until you guys drop a new Splinter Cell, none of us are playing PlayStation. And everyone, and I'm talking about even PlayStation announced this shit, like, all the servers for PlayStation is empty. Nobody has logged on for almost a month. You know, crazy shit. Like, they're freaking the fuck out. And we make a tweet, bring Splinter Cell back. I guarantee you each one of them motherfuckers would run their fucking asses off, ready to grab whatever developers to make fucking Splinter Cell. But guess what? We're too fucking stupid. We're too fucking stupid and comfortable, so here we are. Stuck with recycled crap. And it's like, we're okay with this. We're okay with this, you know? We're okay with it. I just, again, still don't understand how we're okay with this. And it's like, holy fuck. I just scratch my head in bewilderness, you know, like, wow, like, this is happening. And it's like, holy shit, this is really happening, you know? And it's like, what can you do? In the sense of just being one person, what can you do? Because it's not like you can convince all your friends to stop playing video games. None of them are going to listen to you. You feel me? So it's like, you're only one person. Nobody's really going to follow the crusade and force these companies to do shit. You feel me? I know I would. Shit, if somebody told me, put the head of CEO to gunpoint for a new Splinter Cell game, hypothetically, I'm not saying I'll really do this, but I mean, hypothetically speaking, we need that new Splinter Cell game. We need that new game, man. But like, it's all jokes. You feel me? Again, it's all jokes on what I'm saying, and then it's just one big fucking joke to us as gamers. You feel me? I'll stick to my Rust, even if people call it toxic. I'll stick to my quote-unquote toxic games and my quote-unquote toxic way of reliving in the gaming sphere, if that's how people want to quote it, but that's what I grew up on. I grew up on Riri jokes, and I grew up on N-word jokes, and I grew up on grape jokes. I grew up on all that type of shit. I grew up on doxing people, people doxing me. I grew up on scares, fears, this and that. Like, the community of gaming is very different from what I've grown up to and what I've come to love as a community. Now it's a community that I rather stay far away from it unless I'm playing video games with my friends on Discord, or I'm just solo on Rust if I'm not playing with a clan or anybody else. I just be solo. So it's one of those big disconnections, and who knows? There's probably other people that feel the same way too. You feel me? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it's one of those things that at the end of the day, like, I can't be the only one that feels this way about certain games. You feel me? You know, Dead by Daylight, a bunch of whiny bitches. You feel me? Call of Duty, same recycled crap. You feel me? All this other bullshit. GameStop still being a fucking scam in some sort of way, even after we saved them and saved a bunch of fucking doofuses from losing their jobs, both corporately and uncorporately. Like, the GameStop by my house, the people that are working there, like, you should thank me. Because I was one of the investors that saved your fucking job. Feel me? It's just the facts. And now look, it's already 42 minutes. I promised myself I would try to make the video way shorter than what I did the first time. But obviously there's so much crap that I like to talk about. So I'm just going to leave it off with these two things. And look, I'm only bringing this up because it is a part of my channel. Transgender news is going to be a part of my channel, and I'm going to cover it. So we're going to get to the spicy shit. We're going to get into the tranny news, you feel me? And no, I'm not talking about mainstream bullshit that the Alphabet Mafia is pushing. Trust me, I'm not a part of that mafia. I'm talking real talk, you feel me? So for the people who are going to leave, let me lasso you back in here. Let me get you back in here real quick, because I'm going to talk some real shit. I don't talk all that weirdo bullshit. Okay, guys? So let's reel it back in. Everyone's talking, everyone's crying about representation in the gaming or media. But guess what? It doesn't mean shit if you're pushing this woke garbage down everyone's throat. People don't hate trans folks for existing. At least, from my opinion. I don't feel like people hate trans folks for existing. I just think they hate being told what to like. And just let us live our damn lives without forcing this shit. Like, I'm a tranny. I'm trans, but you don't see me forcing my friends to become trans or to like us or to respect our values, or you guys don't see me on here on YouTube telling you guys that you guys have to support us. Because you guys don't. You feel me? Like, me being trans is my decision. It's sucky woke garbage. And again, reinforcing the statement I made, I don't think people hate trans folk. I really don't. I just think that they hate being told what to like. Because nobody has to like me. Sure as shit, you don't gotta like me because I'm trans. Like, that doesn't make me a fucking messiah. You feel me? But a lot of people in our own community really do. And if you are a part of our community and you watch my videos, get it through your thick fucking skull. You are not the messiah. Nobody's going to fucking like you. Some will, some won't. Womp the fuck womp, like I said earlier. You know? And I mean, look at the whole Black Clash. When it comes around games trying to include trans characters, it's all performative nonsense. They aren't doing it for us. You feel me? Like, you guys aren't making trans movie stars and trans video game players and characters because you care for us. You're doing it to sell a profit and to sell a product that amasses to what the alphabet mafia wants. So it's like, that's where I was talking earlier about how these gaming companies are doing shit. The wokeism is really fucking a lot of things up. And I'm not buying it. Like, literally nor figuratively. I'm not here to fit into the community's box or be their, like, token tranny. I'm here to live my life. And if that means going excommunicado, you feel me, then so be it, I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, fuck the tranny agenda. You feel me? I'm not a pawn in their game. I just decided to be trans because I'd rather be a chick than a guy. You feel me? You ain't gotta fucking like that reason. You feel me? And you sure as shit don't gotta fucking like me. You know? I feel like I'm the only fucking tranny in this world that will actually fucking say that. Like, I'm the only transsexual on a social media platform that will literally sit there and say, like, wake the fuck up. Like, honestly. Because again, this reason itself, it's one of the biggest reasons why I have to cast my vote as a Democrat instead of casting my vote as a Republican. Y'all motherfuckers already fucked up so much shit. You feel me? Y'all fucked up so much shit to the point where even, like, the Trump administration is making policies to fuck over transgender people and stuff like that, like myself. You know, people of color, trans folk, whatever the case may be. And it's like, y'all did that. Now I can't vote for who the fuck I want to vote for. Now I gotta vote for fucking Harris when I'm not even a Democrat. I'm a Republican. But I have to cast my vote as a Democrat now. You feel me? And mind you, it's me doing it because I gotta save my own skin. Like, let that really seek in. It's really fucked. And look, I challenge anyone, whether you're my friend, whether you're not my friend, whether you're a complete stranger, before this video, I really do challenge you. Tell me I'm wrong. Really, tell me I'm fucking wrong. And I will show you that you're fucking delusional. Like, you are. I'm gonna say something. And I don't think I've only said this to friends. So me quoting this on a YouTube platform and on social media, I don't know how it's gonna be taken. I am trans. I have titties. I look like a chick when I go out. Most people think I'm a chick when I go out. I still use the male's bathroom, and I go to the men's stall. And I remember one time, I went into the men's stall, and the guy that was there was like, "Hey, you lost?" I'm like, "Nah, gotta use one of the urinals." Went to the urinal, did my business, went to wash my hands, kept looking at me. He was like, "Can I ask you a question?" I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "You're trans, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, So why don't you use the women's bathroom? And I'm like, for what? Biologically speaking, I'm not a woman. You feel me? I still got a shalong dong between my legs. I'm not gonna do that. That's fucking disgusting. Unless I get it chopped off into a vagina, then yeah. You feel me? And he shook my hand and was like, you are the reason now, moving forward, I will try my best not to be transphobic. Don't know why he felt the need to tell me that, but he did. That will stick with me forever. And all because I used the men's bathroom instead of being a weirdo like most of you fucking weirdos. It's common sense. It's common logic. Feel me? So yeah, life is confusing. People are fake. We're all stuck in a fucked up system. Drop a comment. Feel me? Let me know what's pissing you off. Who knows? You can tell me I'm wrong. Doesn't really matter. Subscribe, leave a like, dislike, up to your discretion. You feel me? And a message to most of you trannies. Start moving with some common fucking sense. I guarantee you, our lives as a community would be so much fucking easier if you stopped and used your fucking brain instead of being a bunch of fucking idiots. Until then, you know who I am. Lucy Smokes. Coming at you.